guys, it's Taty and welcome back to my channel. And as you can see with the title, today we are getting into top dating tips. Okay, these are like my top secret little things. All right. I've done this for dating mistakes before. I'll put a card somewhere, but yeah, make sure you look at both of them because you can't really be successful if we don't know both sides. Okay, I get questions from you guys all the time about like, what should I do on a first date? How do you really manage dating? Stuff like that. And like, there are ways that we can make these dates go better. Like, I've had some of y'all tell me horror stories. So we are going to try to fix that today. We got a lot to get into, so let's just get right into it. But first, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, what are you doing? We're gonna give you a couple seconds to do that. Did you do it? Good. Now you can watch the video and welcome to our family. Also, follow me on my socials. This is where you can participate in polls, all that fun stuff, or whatever. Let's just get into this. So you want to date better. You've come to the right place. Tip number one is to make sure you smell delicious. You need a signature scent. Obviously, if we are going on dates, we want to make sure that you have a signature smell. When you walk in that room to whoever you are meeting, it should be like, ooh, hello. It should send chills down their spine. Every time you see this person, it should be like, oh, I know who that is. Sometimes it can be difficult to know exactly what your signature scent is if you haven't tried a lot of different scents, which is where today's sponsor comes in. Today's sponsor is Scentbird. Scentbird is a monthly subscription service that gives you the opportunity to sample from over 600 fragrance brands. Scentbird lets you choose a new designer fragrance every month for just $15. Yes, you heard me correctly. New designer fragrance every month. $15. With each fragrance, you get a 30-day supply, which is 120 to 140 sprays, which is way more than a little trial size you begin at the store. It's not that, love. And if that's not enough, you can even upgrade to get 2 or 3 products a month, like myself. Scentbird partners with all the top brands like Prada, Gucci, Versace. They even have indie brands like Glossier. This way you know that you're getting 100% authentic scents all the time. They also have products from other categories like skincare, wellness, makeup. They have brands like Glam Glow, Glow Recipe, even Tarte. But I want to show y'all which fragrances I got this month so that you guys know what my signature scent is like. The fragrance of the month is the Oscar de la Renta Bella Essence. This month, my favorite 2 scents that I got were the Viva La Juicy and the English Laundry Signature for Her. I picked the Viva La Juicy one because it's more of like a youthful smell to it. It has caramel, berries, vanilla, and then in the Signature for Her, there's that white chocolate and jasmine in that one. So that mixed with the vanilla and the berries of the other one, oh! Make sure you guys use my discount code for 30% off. I'll put it here or here. Just $10 for your first month. Come on. Also, you can download their iOS or Android app. Super easy, convenient to use. I'll have all their information in the description box below, so make sure you guys go check that out. Also, scientifically, people don't realize how strong the sense of smell is and how much memory can be brought up from that. So let's say you guys have a cute little date, right? And like, that's your smell. And then he, she, they smell that somewhere else or something similar. They'll think of you. And this is how you're going to be brought back up in their mind while you're not around. Girl, you better get behind the science, okay? Next, as weird as this is going to sound, it would be a really good idea for you to practice in the mirror or practice with a friend what a conversation would look like. Because especially if you have social anxiety or anything like that, or you find yourself getting really nervous with new people, when you're talking to somebody, even if it's over text, you want to make sure you're having an engaging conversation. Not the, what do you do? What are you doing? What are you into? Boring. We want to make sure you're able to bounce from topic to topic. You're able to bounce back quick with an answer. These are the things that might take some practice. Especially if you know that this is something you struggle with. Do not feel weird to grab a friend and be like, girl, can you pretend to be on a date with me real quick? Like, try to get somebody that you can jump back and forth with conversation. Or yourself, like literally in the mirror, you can just ask yourself questions and think of like an answer, because most of the time there's like a pretty general basis of questions you know you're gonna get asked. Don't give the boring, what do you do? Oh, I work in finance. No, girl, I do accounting for blah 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 blah, where I manage this and that and that. Make it interesting. Don't just spit back like one word answers. And also, when you're having a conversation with somebody, make sure that some of your answers leave like room for more, right? So you don't want to give everything, because you kind of want to leave something like a cliffhanger so that either in the next time you speak or the next time you're in a date, whatever it is, they can ask whatever that they forgot to ask last time, or they can ask those open-ended questions that you kind of left there, or they can ask that right when you're speaking, just leaving a little room for more so that the conversation can continue. Also, it's always a good idea to kind of end your answers with a possible question. So kind of bounce back to him. How about you? Go back and forth. Like, don't make it all about yourself, because that's boring. People like to talk about themselves. If not just being straight up and direct and asking a question at the end of your response, you leave it open so that they can provide their input or their opinion on whatever you're speaking about. See what I'm saying? Going off that, also make sure that you have some questions of your own that you would want to ask, especially interesting ones. There's two ways to go about this. Make sure you have solid questions that are actually important to you. I know I've said this to you guys before, where it's like somebody can just be so attractive that we're just like, girl, I don't care what your answers are, like, I want to be with you. No, no, and no. That's a waste of time. Certain values, certain morals, things like that, make sure you have those questions kind of lined up and you're prepared for any response. Also, have some fun, interesting questions like in the back of your mind that you want to just play around with and you think that can spark more conversation. Try to avoid questions that have yes or no answers, unless that yes or no can be expanded into why or why not. Next one, eye contact. I hate when I'm speaking to somebody and they're around the room. If I'm trying to get to know somebody and I'm seriously listening to you or talking to you, look at me, love. Not like, what's your next answer? No, it can just be like, okay, so what do you do for a living? Okay. Straight eye contact. Look interested, not obsessed. It's like, yes, I want to know what you have to say. Yes, I'm actively listening to you. And again, here we go. Another one. Make sure that you're actively listening. I know a lot of times people, especially in situations like this, you're not actively listening because you're thinking of the next thing that you're going to say, which is why I'm saying you need to come prepared. Think of these things now while we're talking about this. Write this down now, because you need to come prepared, because if not, you're not really actively listening. And if something was said and then you missed it because you were thinking about what you were going to say, you're going to look like you're self-absorbed. You're going to look like, damn, why am I even talking if you're not really listening to me? And you can get something to bounce back off of by actually listening. They might have dropped a little gem in there that can spark the next topic of conversation by you actively listening. Do not be nervous. Let it go. At the end of the day, there are billions of people in this world. If this date does not go well, you'll get another, I promise. Showing that anxiety and the nerves lets them know that they kind of have the upper hand, where it's like, why are you so nervous to be with me? You know, I should be nervous to be with you. You're the prize, right? We need to remember that we are the prize. They should be nervous, if anything. I'm not nervous, because either you're gonna win or you're not, love. Either you're gonna get a second date, or you're gonna get a text back, or not. Stop putting these men as if they're like these big kings that we need to be nervous of and that we should be chasing and so eager to snag a man. No, miss one, next 15, one coming, okay? Word to Gucci. Shoulders back, right? We don't want to be like, hi. No, hi. We want to give off confidence, not cockiness. We want to give off that we are ambitious and we're confident in ourselves and we love ourselves, not that we're arrogant. So it shouldn't be like a, yeah, whatever. Not nose up above you, eye level. I respect you, you respect me. Make sure that you're coming in there looking like you know what you want and you're not about to settle for less, because you should be, right? Right? All right then. I tell you guys this all the time. People love people that are witty. You just have to start slow to see what that person's humor is like and what they will and will not tolerate. Sometimes I think people jump in too fast with like high sarcasm that the other person may not be able to process or that the other person doesn't appreciate. So you can't do that. It's kind of like be playful here and there with little witty comments in the beginning, not snarky comments. Just a little kiki, a little okay, a little kiki, and see how they play off of your energy. Also try to observe how they are humor-wise, see if they're popping anything in, and you can kind of mirror that. Banter. We're looking for banter. I feel like this is Love Island UK. Also, if this is a physical date or y'all do be seeing each other in person, please do not be afraid to eat. Please do not be ordering these little finger foods. Honestly, I don't understand what started that with women. I don't understand why we act like we're both not human beings and we both not hungry, and that's why we sitting down eating, okay? From the men that I know, they don't like that. Like, they be like, girl, eat some, you know what I mean? Order whatever you want, eat it, and that's that. Also, an unfortunate date tip, but one that I definitely have to provide: make sure that you have money to pay for the bill if need be. Some people are dine and dashers. Some people expected you to pay for it. Some people are gonna pull the I forgot my wallet. Don't be in a situation like that. Don't make it worse than it already is. Make sure that you're prepared if need be. Also, again, if this is in-person type situation, make sure that you're somewhere public. Make sure that somebody knows where you are. Unfortunately, that I do have to say that, but it's the truth. Also, personally for me, if I'm out with somebody, it's annoying for you to be on your phone the whole time. So don't be like checking your phone while they're talking. Don't be like texting people. If you have to run to the bathroom and like text your girls or text somebody and be like, this is how it's going, or you need somebody to come get you, step aside and do that. Doing that in front of somebody is like a turn off. It's like, okay, do you even want to be here? Like, especially because it's not like we're going on a vacation together. We're going on this date for an hour or two, so let's make the most of our time. Another thing that's extremely important: please do not be out here gossiping about people or bad mouthing people or talking about people you used to date and comparing your current date to people that you, please. Being like, you know, you remind me just like my ex, or my ex used to say that, and me and my ex went, stop, you'll ruin the date right there. Because they'll be like, oh baby, you're not even over that person, let me not get involved. And if you truly aren't over somebody that you were dating before, do not go and waste people's time like that, especially if you know what the intention is. Like, if this person has the intention to get to know you on a deeper level and like possibly pursue a relationship from that, don't waste their time. Don't do that. Just try to find people that are looking to casually date if that's what you're trying to go for. Okay guys, I feel like I gave you, I don't know how many tips I gave you, but I feel like I gave you a lot. Once again, thank you to Semper for sponsoring this video. All their information will be down below. Please go check them out. I highly recommend. But before I close this out, you know I have to give my shout out of the week. This week's shout out goes to Elizabeth Eckhart. Here's her page with the funny freaking profile picture. I really appreciated your comment on my last video, and I just want to let you know that I love you so much, and that will never change. Alright y'all, so make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, turn post notifications on. You got a lot to do, you better get to it. And I will see y'all in my next one.